Hey, starting recording. Alright, shall we? Alright. 10th day of third quarter, 7:35, 8 hours ago. It has been over 2 weeks since Sparrow first stepped into the mists of Barovia, although the eternal night and lack of sunrise made it hard to track the exact number of days. Since that first day, Sparrow suffered nothing but loss, time and time again, eventually leading to the death of his brother Isaac, by the hands of the monster, now standing before him. The bells of St. Andal's Church ring out, and the Revenant standing before him, before its front doors, flinches in pain, more so from the agonizing toll emanating from the consecrated church grounds, less so from the series of blows delivered to his gut by Sparrow's feeble fists. As the kid lands his last hit, Sparrow storms off in the direction of the Blue Water Inn. Up there, on the second floor, in the quiet room so kindly bestowed to the cadre by the Martikov family, Sparrow watches over his only remaining friend. Sir D'Artagnan's shallow breaths are all that fill the otherwise quiet, candlelit room. Slowly opening his eyes, the Dragonborn rises from the bedrest, and after a brief pause, leaves to rejoin his companions downstairs, leaving Sparrow alone in his silent continence. The young sorcerer raises a hand to the bedside candle, dimming the flame. The flame turns pale cyan and dances in the hues of ice blue and white. In his hand is a locket, old and rusted. Within it rests the picture of Sparrow's mother as she was in her living days. Elegant, kind, beautiful, and gentle as fresh snowfall in midwinter. The boy reaches for his left eye and slowly takes off his eye patch. Looking in the mirror on the bedside stand, he studies the draconic eye, glowing red in the dark. The iris rises like a living flame and flows outwards in a radiant fashion. And then, in that bleak reflection, Horngard's eyes stare back at him, full of malice, with the same look he had when his hand pierced Isaac's chest. The gaunt spectre speaks with its accusative gaze. My fault, Sparrow thinks. He slams the mirror against the bedstand, sending cracked glass flying onto the floor. A single tear runs down his cheek as Sparrow reflects just how alone he has become. Are you ready for this, Greg? Are you ready? Are you ready for some good improv?
Sad boy.
And then a voice, the voice, emanates from within the mirror, sly and full of mischief. Oh boy, let me get
Strahd.
my... Strahd? Is it Strahd?
Is this Strahd?
Alone? I think not. When the deck is stacked against you, puppet, perhaps it is time to sleeve a few aces.
Sparrow turns, his eyes toward the shattered mirror, and lifts the frame. The cracked surface reflects his face, and something else lurking within. Leaning over his shoulder is a smirking apparition taking the form of a tall, lanky, pale dusk elf, dressed in a black noble suit and wearing a top hat. The apparition smiles wide and gives him a playful, exuberant wave. A wave of cold sensation tickles up Sparrow's spine as a shadow extinguishes all candles in the room and grows to physically manifest over your shoulder. Turning around, you see... there he stands, the thing gnawing at the back of your mind all this time, now taking physical form. What do?
Okay, I'm kind of freaking out right now. But this is the familiar voice that I've been hearing, so I ask it, what are you?
The apparition grabs his top hat by the rim and with a bow exclaims,
I am Crow Carnes, Think of me as a sponsor with common interest heart. Your fairy godmother. The shadow that follows. Whatever does your fancy.
And why are you here?
Well, most people die and stay dead. But not I. I was cheated out of living a full life. It wasn't really my choice possessing you. Like the spinning roulette of destiny, I simply happened to land on the jackpot.
So you made a deal.
Somewhat. Yes.
What's your goal? Why come back?
Revenge, for one. Power for another. Also, being dead is a quite boring affair.
Revenge against who? Miroslav?
Quite right. You have been listening.
Yes, when we were gambling, that was you with the hand.
Correct.
Hmm.
How about
Look.
I answer your questions in a more direct way?
The apparition reaches a gloved hand toward your chest and proceeds to push its hand through your clothes and through your flesh. The sensation is unpleasant, as if your heart and innards chill to a freeze. Your clothes begin to stain black as a shadow spreads like a veil from Crow's arm. The cloth becomes weightless and lurid black, weaving around your body like a nightmarish haze.
How about we change your look to something a little bit less Pope's jailbait, I'm going to show you something that will rock your world.
The room melds away, and you find yourself within a vision. You are seated at a table and in some form of a cold cellar on the ground. You are in the middle of a card game. You are about to lose. Alongside you and in front of you sit several other men and women, cards in hand, their faces blurred through the haze. The figures are motionless and quiet, as if a moment in time has been frozen still. You hear the voice speak in your ear, in your head.
I lived the life of a charlatan,
The voice says.
betting away my life's earnings at a moment's whim. In time, I learned that all things can be given and taken in an instant. Embracing this fact, I grew to cherish my winnings and accept my losses with ease. The chaotic nature of the world has made eventual failure inevitable. For most, but not I.
The cards held before you shift before your very eyes as an illusionary magic travels up their faces, changing your hand from a sure loss to a royal flush.
You see,
The voice continues.
chaos is like a hurricane. One can drown in its rage. But if one remains within the calm eye of the storm, one is in control.
Do you have any response before I proceed?
So we can twist fate.
Quite right.
Trent, are you still in this? Are you have trouble with audio?
Yeah, it was for a bit until I quit and came back in. I literally could only hear your side of the conversation. It was very weird.
Interesting.
Oh, that's so weird.
I know.
Which is
That's why I
kind of
was
like
is
if you
Greg
were in the room,
talking?
pretty much how this would work.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I couldn't hear Greg at all. I was just like, I don't know what's happening. And then you answered him, and I was like, did Greg say something?
Quite so.
Rip.
Rip
All right,
indeed.
I'm good.
Alright. Where were we? Oh yeah. So you watch as the cards fall onto the table. Suddenly, a man seated in front of you jolts into a rage. reaches for a knife in his boot and brings it down hard upon the table, running through your cards. You hear the voice.
In my pursuit for riches, I seem to have forgotten the most important lesson of all. Life, like winnings, is easy given and even easier taken away.
You feel strong arms restrain you, lift you off your chair, drag your body up the cellar stairs. The vision flickers and you find your hands tied and your feet bound and weighed down by stones. You are pushed forward and fall face down a shaft of a deep, long-abandoned well, the cold water rushing to meet you. A splash, you sink, you suffocate, you die. In that cold darkness, the voice whispers.
I had such ambitions. I sought to become so much more. I dreamed myself walking through grand gaming halls, where gold was to be won and things more precious were to be held. But I was robbed of that chance. Until now.
You gasp for breath. The vision fades, and you find yourself back in the inn room. Croakharn stands in front, in the corner, having retrieved his grasp from your very soul. His hand adjusts his collar and top hat. The horrifying visage has taken toll on both your mind and your body. With his withering touch, Crow has brought you closer to death. For the price of a few years, you feel the Shade's power writhe within you.
Now, with you, I walk the grand halls of life once more, ready to wager and reclaim what was once mine. Time, memories, things worth 1,000 coffers. Let us bend faith together, puppet.
He holds up a card between two slender fingers, your Taroko card, the Temptress. The card catches fire and burns with a blue flame you have come to associate with family lost. He twirls the card lazily between his fingers.
Now, this will be a most symbiotic relationship. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Tell me, puppet, what is your heart's desire?
My true heart's desire?
Yes.
To kill those that would kill. To make it so no one close to me ever dies again.
Well then, it seems our paths cross quite nicely. I promise to deliver, if you promise to deliver your part. One last bit of unfinished business, puppet, before you are to rejoin your friends.
He says with a hint of malevolence. 2 hours later. The back door of the Blue Water Inn swings open with a creak, briefly spilling lantern light onto the night. A man waddles out of the drinking hall, bottle in hand. Tripping over a step, he staggers toward the ground, the bottle falling from his grasp, spilling wine onto the grass. Damn it all! The man regains his balance and walks drunkenly toward a nearby wall. Undoing the front of his breeches, he takes a leak against the wall with a sigh of relief. A shadow steps behind him.
Evening?
The man turns and curses aloud. Can't a man relieve himself in peace? But you're dead.
On the contrary, old friend.
The glint of a sharpened icicle pierces Miroslav's neck, muting a choked bloody gag. Sparrow breaks off the ice blade and stares as the dying man's knees buckle and he falls to the ground, grasping his neck as his life drains before him. Crow's voice speaks through Sparrow's lips.
I never felt so alive.
Fry, first day of Waning Crescent, 7:35. Current hour. Wrapped in dark, writhing shadow cloth, Sparrowvere walks this village road alone. The village of Kreshk looms on the horizon, and the moon illuminates his silhouette, casting 2 shadows upon the ground. And so we rejoin where we left off. Questions?
It's all good.
I'm good.
Okay. I suppose, Sparrow, we'll start with you just to catch you up to where the party is in terms of Kreshk.
Alright, sounds good.
Approaching the town, you see the following. I'll just kind of share the picture in general for you. Also, what the fuck is EDF? But whatever.
Stay remote or from my alien attack.
Yeah, man. Earth Defense Force.
From vicious dynasty who will once again come back.
EDF. EDF.
EDF! I have
Okay.
no idea how, like, actually intense into that game I am.
We're just gonna play the friggin', like, the future sci-fi Warhammer boys, but we're just gonna yell EDF.
I was gonna say, you guys do that, and I'm just gonna be some random guy in a normal, like, outfit, and you're like, what are you, EDF?
EDF?
I have the bonus of infinite ammo.
Do you have
But
a
I can't
bandana
aim really
too?
well. What?
Do you have a
Oh,
bandana?
okay. You posted it in general?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
The road branches
that's what-
north. Yes, go ahead.
That's what I'm approaching?
Yes.
Okay.
The road before you
Wanna load the
branches...
map up for us?
I mean, sure, it's more like theater of the mind, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
Kreshk. There you go. Sparrow, let me spawn you in here, my boy.
Oh,
My boy.
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 Okay.
bah.
The road here branches north and climbs a long, steep, rocky slope, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot-high wall of stone, reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin, white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed to on your road here. The fortified village lies near the edge of Strahd's domain. The wall of mist that marks the border is clearly visible above the tree line. The old village road continues west from here, for a little more than a mile before it plunges into the fog. Even here, at the realm's edge, the presence of dread is felt. Not a soul dare brave venturing beyond the city gates. Do you approach the city gates?
Yes.
Alright. The air grows colder as you approach up the walled settlement. 2 square towers flank a pair of large, iron-bound wooden doors. The name, Kreshk, is carved into the stone arch above the doors. 20 feet above you, atop the parapets, you see 4 stout figures wearing fur hats, heavy coats, and clutching spears. They watch you approach, nervously. You hear the voice in your head, Crow's voice. He whispers.
The dwarves of Kreshk are a paranoid bunch. Perhaps putting on an innocent face will win their hearts.
Put in on a... Sorry, you cut out near the end.
An innocent face.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'll try and play it calm with them, no magic or anything of the sort, as I approach and call to them and be like, "Hello there!
As
Can you let
call-
me in?"
As you call,
Sorry.
you see the guards look between each other, and then you hear a voice cry out from beyond a window set in a door that's reinforced with iron and silver. Oi! Boy! What are you doing skulking outside the city walls? Come here! You see... you see this portly, squat dwarf with short, white beard and a matching long sideburns. His bushy eyebrows are equally white with age, and his scalp is completely bald, partially hidden under a bear hat. As you approach, he beckons you to approach the window as well. You can make out his maroon face, reddened from the biting cold, and his deep brown the eyes that scan the wood behind you with guard vigil. Are you lost?
No, I'm here with friends. They came ahead. I believe I'll show them my platinum cadre symbol. I believe one of them was wearing this.
Ah, terrible of them to leave you behind, boy. All right, come here. I will let you through. One last thing. This is pure protocol. I'm sorry to do this, but it must be. Before I let you in, from a sheath at his belt, he procures a short steel dagger. Let the blade take a wee bite, bleed, and prove your humanity. He hands you like the dagger, handle first.
An odd little test.
One cannot be
And
too careful nowadays.
And then I guess I nick my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
To show I can bleed.
Yeah, so like the thumb, that little bead of blood comes out, and satisfy this crimson stream down your flesh. The old dwarf nods in approval. Very well. He extends a hand to take the dagger back,
I'll give the dagger back.
and as you do so, you hear the groan of wood as the guard lifts the beam and open the gates wide enough for you to proceed through, but no wider.
All right. I go inside and I thank him for allowing me entrance.
He nods. As he nods, you kind of see that he's still scanning the horizon line behind you as you make your way in, and the gate groans to close.
All right.
As you make your way through the gates, the dwarf waddles on short feet down from the stool atop which he was standing and onto the dirt path by the gate beside you. Using a blunt point longsword as a walking stick, the old dwarf escorts you down the dirt path leading down to the village. I'm getting called. 1 second.
All right.
Hello?
Also, Zuko looking ass motherfucker.
God fucking
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I thought it looked familiar.
Zuko,
So right now we got a Spyro looking ass motherfucker, Zuko looking ass motherfucker, and a cow.
and a cow.
A cow. I know, I
And the
looked at it
remnant.
and I was like, that's pretty good. And then I was like, wait a second, this reminds me of something. And then I was like, Zuko.
You gotta understand, it's Sparrow.
No, I know.
We have to cover every single anime possible.
No, I know. It's a good picture though, I really like it.
Oh yeah.
But I was just like, I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Something's fucky.
Something's fucky.
Something's
Zuko.
fucky, Zuko. Yeah, it's you're talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Symbiotic relationship picture.
Yeah, nice.
No, I know. I was just like looking at it and I was like, something looks familiar.
So guys, just a small deal. We're gonna take a break at 2 o'clock, and I'll be back in like half an hour. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
My sister needs to be tried. But where were we? Oh yeah.
He
So
walks
Zuko
through
looking
town
motherfucker.
and he's not gonna walk away from the guy like we did.
So, have we
You guys
noticed that
walk-
Sparrow has black hair now?
Yeah.
Yes.
According to Greg, by his request, it's black hair with white tips. He wanted them frosted.
Oh, frosted.
Damn, boy.
Which
I'm
Which-
surprised you
20th
just didn't
century.
include fucking
It
Death's
was actually-
son from Soul
it was-
Eater.
It was actually reverse, white hair with like the black tips, like as it's like progressing kind of deal.
but it's progressing from his scalp.
Oh yeah, but you're
That's how
not
great.
wrong.
That's how hair
Now I
grows.
think about it. Oh shit, you are right. Okay,
No, no,
sorry.
This is magic hair, lad. It,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
totally
What
otherwise.
are you, Stella Water? Actually, it's black chips. All right.
So you can turn into a cat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know it.
Turn into a gossip lady. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and Jen are hanging out too long.
Yeah. The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than the scattering of a humble set of wooden cottages along the snow-dusted dirt roads. The cottages are simple, single-storied, and made from pine and with stone chimneys and thatch roofs. You note the immense number of trees growing here, so many as to constitute a forest. Some of these trees have fresh claw marks upon their bark, left there recently by some great monstrosity. Water. To the northeast, grey cliffs rise sharply, and the switchback road winding up the abbey is easy to see from here. As you follow the old dwarf down the snowy path, you get a good look at the everyday life of the people. The Barovians of Kreshk work hard as a community, maintaining the village in a symbiotic society where everybody has a part in keeping Kreshk functioning. You know, communism. You see both dwarf and man.
Communism.
You see both dwarf and man work hand in hand. Some attending to their root vegetable plots, others milk their goats and cattle, or trade chicken feed for bread, eggs, and other goods of the land. Most notable is the absence of coin exchange. Not a single coin minted to bear Strahd's face in profile is seen anywhere in this village. As you proceed on through, the old dwarf escorts you as far as the village center, stopping at a cottage larger than the rest, but humble all the same. You are new to town, that much is clear. I am Dmitry Kreshkov, Burgermeister of Kreshk. I'm gonna give you a visual of this old guy. There you go.
He's old.
Burgermeister of Kreshk. My family built this village from the very ground up a millennia ago, and our dynasty has led the good people of Kreshk ever since. He points to the cottage before which you stand. There are no inns or taverns in our humble village. We make our due from what little the land provides. If you're looking to rest your feet, I have beds to spare in my dwelling here, provided you do good by Kreshk. As the old saying goes, in life, you reap what you sow, and what comes around, goes around. I don't remember the saying. I'm really old.
Really old.
Have you got any questions?
Yes, why was there a test of silver at the door? Or sorry, steel at the door.
A precaution against the beasts of the woods. One that was not enough, apparently. You see,
So, beasts...
Yes.
Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. The beasts that make these claw marks, and I'm kind of pointing to the trees with the claw marks.
Indeed. With a grim face, he goes on to explain. A monstrous beast recently managed to somehow bypass our walls, killing a villager and wounding several others, before savagely mauling my own daughter, Alana, and spiriting my son away into the woods. To add to our tragedy, shortly after Alana's burial, in the aftermath of her attack, her very grave was dug up by some foul being, and her corpse stolen in the night. Just like other corpses that have been dug up from family plots in a similar fashion over the past year. As if it wasn't bad enough, now we have a necromancer lurking about. So, we take precaution. Silver and a test of steel.
So I'm assuming it works both ways for going out as well.
Well, if you made it in, I suppose you wouldn't need to be tested once more. But we wouldn't say no to extra precaution if you offer.
Well, if there's claw marks on the inside, that means some beasts are already in here. So, maybe if they try to get out, at least you can...
He frowns at
notify
that
them?
most worrisome observation of yours, and he kind of slowly nods. Yes. Hard times these are. We'll have to oversee our security. But first, baby steps. We must solve the issue at hand before we remedy what caused it. And to remedy what caused it, we have to find out what happened. Does that make
That's
sense?
true. Yep.
Yes.
Is there a curfew in place?
Oh, no. We, the people, are a free people. I would not reign like a tyrant placing curfew to and through. We try to avoid the venturing beyond the walls, but within the walls, so far, we have been safe. This is a very recent tragedy, a very unusual one, I would say.
I see.
I wouldn't take away my people's liberty for the sake of their safety.
I understand you care for your people.
Yes.
What if your people would come forward with these ideas?
Well, if enough people are willing to place a curfew on themselves, I'm sure we can come to some form of vote. Not democracy because we're communists, but you know.
I see.
Really pushing the communism.
Split.
This sounds like a communist to me.
All right. Other than that, I don't really have further questions. Seems like you covered it all.
Fair enough. One last bit. Since you're new here, I should warn you. The dwarf looks warily onto the abbey above. Do not go about sightseeing. Stay away from the abbey of St. Markovia. Ever since her unsuccessful uprising against Strahd many years ago, the place has been succumbing to despair. Now playing a host to dark things. It may have been a place of great light once, a hospital, a convent, but it has since fell on hard times, and ever since the mist befell upon the land, those few clergy who didn't fall to Strahd ended up going mad, and either starved themselves or gave in to eating each other. Since then, only the abbot reigns atop Crashk Hill. He is a good man, mind you. Our family has known him for centuries. But that's the thing. We dwarves live for centuries. Man don't usually live for centuries. Yet the abbot first arrived here over 400 years ago. I have paintings of my great-grandfather and him side by side, and the abbot shows no sign of aging since that very day. At first we suspected the blessed waters of the Shrine of the White Sun, but now we're not so sure. He is an odd man of few words. No one knows his true name or where he came from. No one from the village visits the abbey itself anymore, and I advise you do the same, boy. The place gives me the creeps even from here. The abbey bell rings at odd times, day and night, and few who get close report that the place is filled with horrible screams and inhuman laughter. If you find yourself sleepless in the quiet midnight and rise in the ear, you will hear the baleful cries of things that should not be. So stay away. Stay safe.
So it wouldn't be a loss if someone, say, perchance burned it to the ground.
Come again?
I'm just saying, perchance, if someone accidentally burned it to the ground, it wouldn't be much of a loss, would it?
The dwarf frowns deeply at your sarcasm. Listen, boy. All joking and jesting aside, the place is of great importance to Kreshk. It is full of history. And, to be fair, it doesn't harm or bother anyone, so I wouldn't come about raiding the place. Do not touch it, and it will not touch you, is my philosophy.
Sounds good.
Coronavirus 2.0.
Now, I got a bowl of hot stew waiting for me inside. If you have no more questions, I would very much like to rest my rear legs and see my wife.
If you by chance would know where my comrades are, that would be most appreciated.
My very guess, if they're not here with me, they're perhaps seeking guidance and prayer at the Shrine of the White Sun, up there. He points to the north, the most northern part of the village, by just the north side of the village. Keep walking north, and if you hit the wall, you've missed it.
Sounds.
If you start feeling oddly wet, you've missed it.
You're there.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I just walk past them into the water. Like,
You have
hello?
arrived at your destination.
Yeah. The dwarf waddles to the front door of his cottage. When he opens it, you catch a scent of mutton stew mixed with ashen scent of a forge. The dwarf quickly closes the door behind him, as to not let in the cold. You are left alone in the village center. How do you proceed?
Alright, I'll listen to his instructions and go find my comrades.
He burns it to the ground.
I burn the abbey to the ground.
Non-meta, they have a sex dungeon. There you go. We went in their
The-
basement.
It's
The dwarf?
Yep.
Yeah,
God
that's all I'm
damn
gonna
it.
say. They got a sex dungeon.
They got a system.
Fucking
Yep.
nice. Alright.
I'm not lying. We went to the basement, Greg.
Yeah, Greg. We've been there.
Yeah.
We partook in the
Odd,
basement.
oddly shaped swords and. and
They got
chains
chains.
galore.
Oddly shaped swords.
Proceed north, taking the whatever center street. Doesn't really matter. It's still going north. About halfway through. What is it? All right,
That's pretty
nice.
good. X6
Excalibur.
Caliber. He's a forge master. You know he has one.
He is the forge master.
Yeah. And not request, more like a bludgeoning weapon. But I see the use of this. Do you want like semi chain link so it wobbles a little bit? Anyways.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
can you anally fist a werewolf with a silver dildo?
Cease.
Damn it.
It's burning me from the inside.
Mmm.
I love that stupid picture. Sordon, what do we have to do? This evil being is gonna rap his rhymes. That picture got me so good.
Proceeding
Okay.
halfway through the village, you, Sparrow, hear a woman's scream. You turn to see her pointing toward the sky, clutching a wooden holy symbol with her one hand, and her face absolutely horrified.
I look up to where she's pointing.
Something blurs past the waning crescent moon above. You spot a winged creature ascending from the Abbey Hill, 400 feet above. It has 4 arms, and its form is tall and elongated, like an amalgamation of several creatures in one. The thing flaps its wings and soars to and through, circling the abbey before turning toward the village of Kresk below.
I'm just remembering the dwarf's words about how it doesn't. Things from the abbey don't mess with people of Crush. Huh. I guess he lied.
You touch it.
Lady, do you think that thing's actually gonna come down here and kill us?
The lady is like on her knees crying and praying.
So that's a yes and no.
Typically a maybe.
god!
Do you need
I'm too young to
help?
die. I'm like 16. Hot.
Hot.
Nice.
It's a
I don't know,
dangerous
have
age
you-
for this
have you
campaign.
rolled- has she rolled for her hotness? She does not deserve to say she's hot.
Oh no!
D10.
Why do you guys have to do this? Why do we have to
I'm
do
too
this
hot
every
to
time?
die.
Now you gotta roll for the hot crazy skill.
Oh, yeah, roll another d20 to see how crazy she is.
I'm too hot and too crazy to die.
That's all. That's how it always is, boys.
God damn it.
At this point,
Oh.
the creature has made its way halfway from the abbey. It is about here, yada, 200 feet above you.
And then I'm just like, why don't you just go inside then?
Because I'm hot, crazy, and stupid.
Roll for stupid. And I'm just like, oh, for the love of, and I firebolt the thing.
Roll to hit.
Please.
Sorry, I forgot to get my character open. Where am I? Oh shit, there's so much tabs now. There he is. Eh.
Jesus.
Firebolt.
Did you
This
hit?
music's me right now.
Just big sad boy music?
Mm.
No.
Wow.
Hits.
Falls from the sky.
Roll for damage.
9.
Takara, I hope
hear
it kills your new, I hope it kills your new friend.
As the spark like flies from your hand and flies across the sky, and this creature wasn't really expecting it. You can't see it try to dodge last minute, but too late. It managed to rise high enough, but it hits its lower part, and you just hear this terrible
Oh god.
coming from it as it just dives toward the lake.
Oh, it goes north towards
Oh
the lake.
god, I
Yeah.
really hope it's not cursed.
And then I look at the lady and be like, see? It's so simple when you just solve things with violence.
Kind of zigzags, trying to maintain itself aloft, and you can see it slowly, like make its way toward the lake.
Alright. And I bid the lady adieu. It's like, you're hot, but
She looks
you're
at you.
kinda crazy.
She looks at you doing like the holy symbol of the sun, and she's like, "My hero."
Aha.
I'm too hot and crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, later. I gotta
Yeet.
go find my friends.
As you're about 3/4 way toward the lake, you see, not long after the first wind creature ascended from the abbey, a second creature, smaller in size, can be seen soaring up from the abbey. You hear its high-pitched, muffled screech echo in the distance. As it rounds the abbey bell and descends down to the forest line beyond the city walls to the west and out of sight.
Wait a second.
Fucking love this place.
I didn't release a second one.
Man. If I haven't been in Barovia for so long, that would kind of terrify me, but
Right,
it's not bothering me.
we're gonna cut over to Takar. Yay!
Takar.
I only
What?
saved one.
Hey, Takara, what's
Listen,
your name?
I know what I'm doing.
I know.
The
That's what I'm
GM
saying.
is our god.
I am not on this map.
Okay, I do not know what's... Yes,
I
would
see.
explain it.
Darkness.
There we go.
Hold on.
Nocturnal.
Hold on. I'm working on it. Hold on. I'm working on it. Where's the party? The party, because I want to give that base.
I should be down with Horngar.
I am. I know
You're
where you
also in the
are.
river, apparently.
I know where
I'm in
you
the
are,
river.
dude. I'm
Nice
just.
in the river.
This is Takar right now.
That's the road.
All right, everybody have 200 by 200 vision. I don't care.
Whoa.
Bam. We have vision.
Yeah,
I can see God's butthole from here.
Yeah, exactly.
nice. Where's that?
Takar, I'm just gonna give you a gift here, and just gonna go ahead and just do this. I can see. I can fight.
I mean, I see what I normally see.
What? What do you mean? You have like 200 vision right now. Oh yeah, it's global illumination. Doesn't matter. As the abbey's rusty front gates creak to a close behind you, Takar, you shiver against the biting cold wind. A light snowfall has covered your tracks going in, but you notice that you are not leaving any tracks walking out.
I step on the ground.
You are not leaving any tracks.
I pick up some snow.
Alright.
And I make a snowball.
Okay. Go on.
What's going on with the ground? Nothing?
As you pick up the snow, where you scoop the snow. Oh, this is weird. As you pick up the snow is in your hand, but the snow does not disappear off the ground.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
Do I still have the snowball?
Yes.
I
It is
want to throw it at
cold and
Horngard.
wet in your hands.
I don't whip it hard, but I throw it at Horngard.
Ow. Dude.
Dude, the snow didn't disappear from the ground, man.
He's like, yeah, and like nods toward
Yeah.
Esmeralda. You look over your companion, and you notice that she is holding a small bowl of incense, from which a gentle puff of smoke rise. And you smell burning mistletoe and spruce twigs.
Is this your doing?
Yes, it is better that we pass without trace. A lesson taught to me by Dr. Ruud van Ricky is given chance, what can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we go down.
You proceed down, crunching down the slope without leaving any tracks or anything.
I think I had to you grab the snow. Oh, that's weird.
That's weird. Okay, I had to read how the spell works for a second. I'm like, oh,
All right.
Water.
Well, let's go.
Gotta lubricate
Water.
my voice. 400 feet below you, past the winding switchback road, lies Kreshk. Horngard pulls his hood up, and after kind of shaking off the snow you threw at his face, thanks, and wraps his makeshift blanket cloak to hide his gaunt, undead features. He casts his eye to the east, and with 1,000 yards there, fixes a stern gaze on the horizon.
What you looking at?
Strahd.
Ah. You can see him from here?
I can see you, faggot.
We'll punch him in the face for you sometime soon, my dude.
Thanks.
What you looking at, Strahd?
As you proceed downwards, Esmeralda Avenir puts a hand down her pocket and proceeds to produce a piece of red chalk. You watch her draw a series of symbols upon the wall of the cliffside.
But now what are you doing?
We Vistani call these Tralaks, she goes to explain. It's similar to your thief's cunt. I will leave no trace of myself here, but for my brothers and sisters, can't. Thieves can't.
No.
Leaves cunt.
No, I know.
Because I'm halfway between English and a British accent, and I'm like, oh, thieves can't, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not a rogue. I don't know if thieves can't.
Well, it's
I
not
don't
for
know.
you.
Our only rogue ditched us.
Well, it's not for you, friend. It is for my brothers and sisters. They will come here and comprehend them when they come through here, and they will be warned of the nature of this place.
Okay.
You see as she's done drawing a series of symbols, one of the Holy Sun, and others that you don't quite recognize. She rubs the chalk against... Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, this one is religious talk will get you free food.
Ah,
This one is beware of the lumbering husk that seems to guard the place.
no.
And this one is avoid the second floor of the northern wing because somebody put a series of holes in there and might have let out some dark powers that I do not know. I'm
Okay,
getting
well,
some bad juju from the place.
listen.
So
I mean, it's true. The place is pretty bad, Juju. But like,
Yeah.
those walls were necessary.
Mhm.
really, all in all, summarized, this place has little promise and little to gain for my brothers and sisters. But should they need shelter, it's a form of guidance for them of how to behave,
Right.
how to.
Smart.
Yes.
Smart.
Smart.
She rubs the chalk against her palm and leaves a close handprint upon the cold stone. You see as the symbols fade out of sight. Balking
So-
chalk, yes.
Can they see that now, or is it just...
Yes. It is meant truly only for Vistana's eyes, yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Listen, if some folk wish to sacrifice their life in heroic pursuits, it is not my problem. But I will not have my sisters die here.
I get you. Homies before, other people.
What do you mean, other people?
Like, not homies. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, you guys are homies.
Nope, you triggered her. It's too late. Her drop card has been activated.
Normies. Yeah. Homies before normies.
Thieves, cunt.
Pocketing the chalk piece and dusting off her hands, she turns and proceeds to follow you. Eager to keep her hands moving to fight the cold, she busies herself with playing with a deck of tarot cards in her hands, shuffling the deck and occasionally studying card with a ponderous expression.
So what do you do with those cards?
I read them.
Yeah, I can read cards too, but like, what do you mean read them?
Can you?
Yeah, that one says, death.
She kind of like looks at the card in her hand and it's like the beast, and I'm like, yeah, I suppose. But it goes
I
deeper
didn't
than
say I
that.
was good at reading, but like,
Yeah, we've been studying our gift with what do you call it, the ability to read the future.
Soothsaying.
Precognition.
Yeah, that. Big words.
I don't know those big words either.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear Sparrow? Precognition.
I was gonna say if anyone homie card.
Yeah.
Or all three of us bad intelligence. Is this what this is?
Yeah.
Do all three of us just have bad intelligence?
Yeah. Right. As you was D'Artagnan just on the
I
bottom
don't
there?
know. That's what I told you.
You just because Marilla. Yeah, the gift of precognition. Like I can see my fate in the future. Ah! Didn't see that coming. Yeah. Yeah. As you proceed down the winding road, Ez turns to you with an inquiry. Taka, there are a few beings I am not familiar with. In my monster hunting days, I have studied thousands of species. I have never met a minotaur with horns and fire. It is quite overt. Is that biological? What's the story behind that?
I just did that for fun. I
Ah,
look pretty dope ass, right?
dope ass is a way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a spell Continual Flame.
Sure.
Yeah. You just rub a bit of ruby dust on something and it's on fire forever.
Ah, okay.
That's my horns.
Hehe, wanna see my flaming dick?
I would not do that, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe, that'd be pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the story behind it.
Wee.
I just wanted to intimidate people on the battlefield,
Well,
You know how it is.
I do not. I've never had horns, but
Well, I mean, imagine if you saw some guy with flaming fists or something, or flaming hair.
yeah, I was kind of on edge when you entered that room. Again, sorry about that, Daddy. You got finger guns at Horn Guard. Yeah.
I'm sure homie's fine with it.
About halfway down the gravel trail, Esmeralda makes another inquiry. So, spells then. You are a cleric. That much is clear. But you carry no holy symbols about you. At least none of religion, I recognize. Where does your devotion stem from? Do you carry no weapon, but you hardly look the pacifist?
Yeah, well, all you need is just a little bit of zeal about what you do. And anything's possible. Oh, I fight for justice. And justice helps me fight for
Did
it.
you like flex while saying that?
I was stretching. I really had to stretch right there, crack my back. But we can pretend I did that in the game. It's fine.
And in terms of
So you don't
weapons?
Just, a spiritual weapon, and you just grab it and beat
Oh.
something up with it.
I suppose it's as good as a hidden one. Good on you.
Yep. And also my fists are pretty damn good, and my horns.
Fair enough. As you are about 400 feet below the monastery abbey, you see her kind of like going through her pack, and she mutters to herself, "Damn, I'm short on holy water. You wouldn't happen to carry some on you?
I got like water from that lake over there in this aspergillum.
Mm,
I don't know if that's holy water.
no,
I think I have one
not
flask
quite.
left.
I was looking
Do
for
I
one
want this flask?
consecrated with silver, I suppose. Oh, that flask will do. Yeah, do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. She proceeds to apply a few drops onto her offhand short sword, all while mouthing a silent prayer. The blade glows softly for a moment as she completes the aspersion. I prefer the cuts I inflict remain afflicted. It's only fair, isn't it? My ankle biting friend? My uncle biting friend? My uncle!
Uncle!
You see Horngard cringe and mumble a
Daddy.
short, impartial response, all the while looking visibly uncomfortable at the sheer thought of getting on Esmeralda's bad side. She continues to apply the... Yeah.
Hey man, if she tries anything, I'll
Surrounded by paladins and clerics and... Fuck, I'm dead, right? Yeah. I'm
he
dead.
is a paladin!
Yeah. She continues to apply holy water to an array of blades, daggers, darts that she seems to produce out of places you would not have imagined she kept them.
Well then, ass daggers it is.
Yeah, better to have, not need. I remember. Yeah.
No, I get you.
I remember the feeling when Lucky Saw disarmed me once, leaving me to fend off with my bare hands. Keyword once.
Yeah, I get you.
Finally, she pours the half of the remaining amount into the compartment in her crossbow, and the rest into a small glass vial, which she secures to her belt beside her 3 stakes and a series of other small potion vials, some filled with blood-red fluid, others with a bright orange liquid that glows like hot embers. She
What
fixes
you
her...
got there?
Oh, that's... Are you familiar with alchemist fire?
Nope. Is it like normal fire?
It's like normal fire if you summon it from the bowels of hell.
Ah, yes. Almost normal fire.
Yeah, and that's blood wine, and I will explain what that is in a bit.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Because I have to find the entry for it, because I didn't prepare it. My notes on Esmeralda.
Let's see if that D'Artagnan guy wouldn't have flown away down here. Leaving us behind.
Did you ever find yourself being bitten by undead and thought, oh, I sure wish I had some kind of precaution against this? That's what this is for. She kind of like shakes one of the vials and you see like this thin crimson liquid writhing within. It's, yeah.
Anti-paralysis or some shit.
Well, not quite. You drink it, and it goes into your bloodstream for a bit, and any creature that bites you will be harmed.
Ah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. Although I am running
Don't
quite
work
low
on
on it.
bites. What about scratching?
I don't think that works that way. They have to ingest it.
Yeah, alright, less cool.
Yeah.
Still
Anyway.
cool, but less cool.
Yeah. She fixes her overcoat to hide her equipment and thanks you. You reach the foot of the Abbey Hill, and Esmeralda makes one final inquiry. From her pack, she takes out a golden candelabra. It looks shiny and expensive.
It does.
I would like to stop by the Burgomeister's cottage. I could use a resupply on wolfsbane and silver bullets, and might as well get my hands on some of Anna's corpse blight. I ran out of fertilizer to breed my own. Do you mind?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, sweet.
Do you know where our home base is or something?
No, I'll follow you and we'll stop by sometime. I would not like to separate. I don't want to search
no problem.
for you again. Took me this long to track you guys. I don't want to do it again.
I
Sounds good.
don't have any vision.
It's fine. Theater reminded. I'm pretty much done with this.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll be at the gazebo.
Gazebo. Sparrow.
Yes.
You approach the pond to the north. Even under grey skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles, reflecting the light of the beacon in the distance. Near its shores is a spotless, well-maintained pearl-white gazebo. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested old man stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched, as though waiting to be embraced.
Hug it, dude.
Hug it.
I was just like, do I hug it?
Hug it.
My inner voices are telling me to hug it for some strange reason.
Dude,
Your
hug
inner voice is telling you to do anything but that.
it. Dude, hug it.
Dude, hug it.
As you...
I hug.
Yeah.
I hug the thing.
The wood feels cold.
Hmm.
You hear a scratching noise at the feet of the statue.
Is there something beneath the statue?
Looking down, you see gnawing at the statue's feet is a creature most curious.
Oh my god.
It is humanoid in shape, but its wild appearance is a sight to behold. It looks like a combination of a bullywog with a knoll, goblinoid in nature, hunched over and walking on all fours. Its fur is badly singed, and it's whimpering and gnawing at the creature's feet. And as soon as you kind of like lock eyes with it, it skittles back before bringing out a shiv made from like wood and wooden hand tied to like sharpened piece of scrap metal, and it waves it in the air wildly in defense, all the while making short, horrible noises from its throat. I'm just gonna put him right there.
Bob.
Swear to God, if it's Splink Beb,
It is Blink Bed.
Splink Beb.
I'm just kind of just like, I wouldn't really do that for you. It didn't work out very well for you last time, did it?
Cool. Okay. Do you... How do you proceed?
Where's D'Artagnan? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he's well, is he like hiding or is he like?
The gazebo has like a bench working its way around the statue, and it's kind of like
Okay.
huddled underneath the bench, all the while like waving the shiv at you.
Mm-hmm. I just kind of like ignore him and go on my way.
Double D'Artagnan.
Double. Oh man, you imagine two of us.
Enter D'Artagnan.
Dying twice.
Ugh.
You see,
God.
you
Oh,
see,
it's been a night.
yeah, your friend there. He has like a pair of like huge dragon wings like behind his back, kind of folded onto themselves, and yeah, he's walking toward the gazebo. What at night?
Yes, it's nighttime, correct?
It's always nighttime. It's always nighttime, bro.
But the sun was. Oh, fucking DM.
Right.
But it's always nighttime.
No, it's daytime here. There's sun here.
Nighttime.
Hey, Sparrow. You're here. And,
Yeah, sorry, it took me a while.
you have black hair now.
Yeah, I've gone through some things.
Another one of those deals you guys keep making. Those things.
What? No.
No.
More of a mutual
I don't know.
agreement, so to speak.
Sluck's kind of a tree god now, and now you have black hair. God knows where it'll go now. Maybe you'll turn into a real dragon. Like my wings?
I
I
mean,
show my bare back.
they're pretty good.
Pussy Anna's crack.
So how does it feel to fly around?
Quite freeing, actually. Although with some of these weird-ass winged beasts around, I don't think I'd stand much of a chance, even with a gun and a sword.
I understand.
We
So
met
what
at
did
the
I miss?
Stani, up there in the chapel, or the abbey, I suppose. This is Splink Bob. We assisted in his great escape. Come here, little guy. Come here. Come on.
He waddles over with like a staggering gait towards you. He just smells like musk and burnt fur.
So this
So-
thing is.
He is a mongrel. Suppose is what we would call it.
Spank man.
Yes. Also, what did you shoot down out of the sky into the pond?
I point to him.
It most certainly was not Splink Bob.
Well, his thing's singed. So I assume
Yeah, but
that
I
hit him.
carried him down here in my arms.
If it wasn't clear already, he kind of shot at you, D'Artagnan.
Oh.
I don't
You
have
shot
4
at it.
legs.
What?
Yeah, but you were carrying him.
You were the amalgamation.
Oh my god.
It's like Bob's afraid of heights, remember?
Oh, yes, okay. Sorry. I'm dumb today. I missed that.
Wait, so you were that thing?
It would appear so.
Oh, okay. You scared the crap out of this hot chick. So
Was she crazy?
definitely after seeing you.
Well, yeah. Dorian fucked a spider once. I think
But
she was
hey-
crazy.
But hey, we have the perfect plan to get chicks now. You do that, I fire, and we're all hunky dory.
Don't you have a chick sparrow? You know, a Bastani girl.
Yeah.
Fuck her. She's a hero.
What?
She's also in the crazy department, so for some odd reason, I'm with it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll try to keep the friendly fire to a minimum. I think Dorian almost got blown up once. Twice, actually. Same day. Weird times, I'll admit. But that won't be the case here, right?
I hope not.
Oh, I hope not too. So, party should be here soon. Take a seat. This is Strahd's brother, the statue. I hugged it. It talked to us. Drug fuel trip, maybe. We're not quite sure. Yes. The abbot wants Irina's soul to put into a corpse to give to Strahd.
Yeah, I kind of figured with how the dwarf was saying, "Oh, humans don't live long," blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Probably evil.
worst part is you know the corpse happens to be like 90% of the recently deceased daughter of the Burgermeister, and well, yeah,
All right, that's
yeah, but he wants evidence, so we think we took like the 10% that wasn't in use. It's just kind of in a bag.
D-
But
you have 10% of a body.
No, we
Yes.
left it there.
Oh no, we left
Aw.
it there.
Oh,
I
okay.
am the evidence.
Oh, Slink Pup. Yeah, we're gonna try to cure whatever madness he might have.
You're bad.
You got that right, Slink Pup. Yeah, he's fine. Harmless, totally harmless.
Like sucking toes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, but he can climb just about anything though. But he's scared of heights.
All right.
By the way,
Climb on the ceiling.
I would like to
Yeah.
point out that Splink Bob has not put away his shiv. He's still waving it at
Slink Pup,
Sparrow's face.
he's a friend. Can you put it away, please?
Friends don't set friends on fire.
Hey. It was an accident.
I was an accident.
That's okay. That's okay. But we didn't put you away, even though you were an accident, right?
Oh, flawless logic, that. And he puts away.
Yes.
his
Yes.
fucking
Mm.
As you can see, I have a knack with these things. Let's go meet with the rest of the party, shall we?
Can I suckle your toes, Daddy?
No. No, you may not.
You hear
Yeah.
hoof and footsteps as the car makes its way from the dirt path to the east, accompanied by Hornguard and a woman you, Sparrow, don't recognize. You see Hornguard's gaunt face is hidden beneath the hood of his makeshift blanket cloak.
What is the lady's name again? Esmeralda? Okay, Izzy it is.
Is the
Aren't always sunny easy? Haha, I'm just kidding.
Damn! God, we need some
Oh, that's
female
good.
players to balance this party out. Holy fuck.
What?
Sausage fest over here.
Hey, I was called a misogynist last night at the bar, so.
Oh, you are.
You are.
What's the misogynist again?
No, Greg, pile on. Come on.
Support me, Greg.
If I
Support
don't
me.
know- Dude,
Good.
if I don't know the word, I don't know if I should agree to it or
Support
not.
me, damn it.
Just say yes.
Don't you dare say yes, Greg.
Misogynist. Okay. I don't know Hunter that well pertaining to that specific thing, so I can't really give a proper judgment on it.
Joke's dead. Moving on. And this glum-looking Giorgio must be Sparrow. Hello.
That was a walk.
He seems a lot taller than you described him.
Yeah,
He is tall.
I did some growing up. How's it going, Takar?
Hey, you have black hair now.
Yes. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Hey,
his sass
girls
did
are
not go
taller.
away.
Spike Bob!
Damn it,
Come here.
Jar, stop it. If he pulls that shank out one more
Arms
time,
wide, he just goes and waddles over for an embrace.
I give him a hug.
He
Why does
hugs
he
you with
embrace
his
the car?
mucousy frog arms.
Ooh, I thought he had
I
like
stand up straight. Is he stuck to me?
So I may not have scorched your friend a little bit.
That's
Yeah, he
not-
shot us out of the sky to car.
Well, you gotta shoot things that are just like random there.
Look at him. He's angsty. Little,
I mean,
little human man sorcerer with his black hair. and
Little
angst.
human man.
I should have fireballed it, I guess. Because why not? Weapons free.
Weapons free!
Yeah, you know,
free.
that's just weapons free. The fire sorcerer town populated with like
Ah, he's
90% tree density.
Hey,
He's just
that's
doing
actually
what
a
was normal.
perfect idea.
Yeah, yeah. How, you know what? Actually, I'll go fly by the abbey, and you can purposely miss me and set it on fire.
How about
perfect.
you don't? Abby's not a bad place.
Oh, there's also a flesh golem up there.
Yeah.
Abbey's not a bad place, and there's a flesh golem up there. I never thought I'd hear that all in one sentence.
And there's like
Yeah.
a weird room where your shadow doesn't exactly stay with you.
You just gotta wait for it, dude.
Gotta wait for it.
You gotta let it catch
What?
up to you. Don't be a dick,
Dakar like did some demolition.
Uh,
Yeah, those walls were in the way.
Yeah, he fucked some walls up. Probably unleashed some evil.
Probably.
No.
Hopefully not. There's literally nothing really evil.
Yeah, there's like a couple hundred mongrels like Slink Bob in there.
Yeah, that was
Uh-huh.
a weird place.
Uh huh.
Are
I have
they?
a king.
Are
We
they
bartered
as-
with a few of them.
We have a king that we have to follow the orders.
We have a
of now.
king that we follow orders from now.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm the king, yay.
No, you're not.
Spike Bob stabbed the king.
Slink Bob's- no, he's a usurper. We serve the usurper now.
There's no king anymore.
Just a god.
Stop that.
Damn right. You're damn right, Spike Bob. I feel
In fact,
really bad
I
for
believe
not
it
looking
was
if they
the
were
king's
alive or
own
not.
shiv that did him in.
It's true.
Funny how the world works.
Ironic. Fucking.
He died like Nero.
I call this Shiv Kingslayer.
No, we should totally try to sell the slave like this called Kingslayer.
It is slave. It's king,
King,
of the mongrels.
Kingslayer, Shiv of
God damn it.
Hobo Mongols.
We have just made an amazing magic legendary weapon.
Nice.
Hobo mongrels.
Great.
Yes.
All right.
Who did he stab?
So what you're saying
Nobody,
is
I'm just-
I
I
missed
see.
some very fun events.
Yes, there's also a tome to make a flesh golem up there if you're interested. If you can copy it. I wouldn't steal it. Unless you want a flesh golem coming out.
No, don't do that. That's wizard stuff.
Flesh Golem bad, Flesh Golem go smash, and Mongrel go plash.
Yes. Yes, Slick Bob.
Why do I feel like Sleepbug's gonna be like the Down syndrome kid in this fucking party, and they're like,
No,
yes,
man.
yeah.
11 days, man. He's gonna be getting his big boss fight, and he's literally gonna
2
be...
days at the rate I'm going. You guys are gonna burn me up. I got 13 health left. Fuck.
Wait, Slick Bob, what's your maximum health?
You'll never know. I'll never tell.
Now into that.
That's
I mean-
metagaming, and even I know not to do that.
I would like to heal Slink Bob.
That tickles.
Are you touching it with your magical hands?
Yes.
Are you gonna let him suck your toes while you do that?
Oh no, I don't like where this is going. I heal him up to full. What am I? How many points is that taking?
How much damage does Sparrow cause, right? He caused
9.
9 damage.
Math. I have to do math right now. 24.
It's literally
Yeah.
just 22.
You see, as the fur regains its color and what this disgusting flesh regains its disgusting features.
Did you say 22?
Yeah.
What?
You're -1.
What?
What? He did 9 damage. It was 24.
Yeah. That. How'd
What?
13 plus 9.
Where's the 13?
What?
Oh.
Stop
Oh, I see.
metagaming. Proceed on. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So, I'm also purple now.
Oh yeah, I also set free that Mishra.
Yeah, off
Yeah,
in
the other
distance.
flying thing.
Off in distance, in the western tree line, you just kind of hear in distance like.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The one that wouldn't touch us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I set it free.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta give it anti-madness stuff sometime soon, hopefully.
Wait,
Spike-
why did you set it free?
Splangbug just kind of looks
prior
curious,
to
like,
giving it
You
anti-madness?
did what?
Yeah, I set that one free.
Why?
I don't know, it was cute and adorable.
Oh no.
What's wrong
with
with Slink Bob?
You don't feed Margina. Margina feeds herself.
Well,
Yeah.
a few less werewolves to kill, I suppose.
But that's hilarious. We're all gonna die.
If
That's
worst
good
comes
to
to
know.
worst, Slink Bob, we can just offer you, yeah?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. See how well that Kingslayer works.
I don't think we're gonna do that.
Step.
Roll for it. Let's see if he does it. Come on, Slink
No,
Bob.
that's him doing the air. That's him being like, I'm gonna stab the thing.
All right.
Well, listen.
What time of? So is it nighttime per se? Nighttime in the village? right
Nighttime.
now?
Daytime.
Forever night.
Okay.
You guys fucked up,
All right.
Valaki. Yay. Just kidding.
So,
Forever night.
shall we go to the Burgermeisters then?
Yeah, sure. What are we gonna do there?
Stock up. See if I can get some non-backless armor.
Well, I mean, is the armor just gonna break again if you do that dragon wing thing?
No. We make it so it doesn't break the car. Come on.
You're gonna
Big
wear
brain-
that
big-
Virgin
big brain
Slayer
time.
sweater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big brain time.
Don't tell her about the kid. We'll hang
Well,
on
no
to that for a
shit.
little bit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like.
Yeah.
Assless armor.
It's assless chaps, but for your back. It's pretty much what D'Artagnan is wearing right now.
Yeah. Can you just see a butt crack or no?
Just.
No, I
Nice
have a
blubber.
tail, so you don't see a butt crack.
You can
a
see
tail.
1 inch of butt crack.
Esmeralda gets to see 1 inch of butt crack.
Oh, fucking nice.
Oh, yo, okay, hang on. Do we want to roll Esmeralda scale?
What is Merle's what? Dick size?
No, her hot crazy scale.
Look
we
at
already
her!
Have a personality. She
Yeah.
already
Listen.
has hot crazy.
Listen, yeah. Beauty subjective, fuck you.
Well,
She's rather sane for her beauty. There you go.
true.
That's good. That's good. All right, let's go to the.
What? Yeah. So
Oh, it's
as
2
you,
o'clock. Yeah.
no, it's not. It's 22. As you proceed down the road toward the Burgermeister's cottage, Esmeralda inspects the poor creature that as giggles to itself. In my early years of working with Dr. Rudolf von Richten, I have seen my fair share of mentally ill. My best guess is this creature is inflicted with emotional nausea of some kind. Over misassociating... Wow, I can't talk without water. I'm like mouthing in the mouth.
That's a really big word.
Over misassociating everything to be humorous, regardless of context. I've seen this once before in Rudolph's patients. An explorer who had an unfortunate encounter with a gibbering mouther.
I see.
Indefinite madness is a strong malady. You would need some strong stuff to knock this one out of it. Since we're on our way, perhaps Anna will have what you guys are looking for. She's my go-to to everything alchemical and medicinal. Unless you have another idea?
We can stop there. We also have some stuff. The Burgermeister was as well.
Yeet.
Yeet.
We have recruited.
You make your way toward the Burgermeister's cottage. The cottage is larger than all the buildings in the village. You do you inspect
still
anything
humble.
before you go in? Yep, still humble.
Is the entrance to the basement still smashed open?
Yeah, there's a hatch on the south side outside the building that seems to lead to a cellar below. The wooden hatch
Hey,
doors
Sparrow.
are badly damaged and having been splintered and bent outwards from us. Force within. Go ahead.
Sex dungeon.
Hmm.
Alright, let's go back to Burgermeister.
Alright,
Dungeon.
I'm just making
Sex
notes.
dungeon.
Yeah. Sex dungeon in basement.
Okay.
Look at notes at the end of session. Only thing written down is
Sex dungeon and basement of Burgermaster house. Also hot, crazy chick in town.
Yeah,
Crazy chicken town.
BRB rolling for
You-
name. Okay.
You can hear a name.
Yeah. Listen, if minor details are gonna become plot points, I might as well commit.
She's gonna come back
I can't
another
wait for
town.
this. I can't wait for the name. Oh god.
No. Okay, focus on what's his hand. What do you guys do? Like knock at the front door or some shit? Or do you guys sneak through the basement? Do you guys punch a window open?
Knock on the door.
Oh, vanilla. Great. All right.
Why would we?
You-
Why would we break a window?
I don't know. I'm
Why
giving
not?
you guys agency.
I
Maybe you
could.
guys want to go like
You want me
FBI,
to?
open up.
I get my fist close to the window and I look at D'Artagnan like, do you want me to? Like,
Takar, if you break that window, I'll cut your hand off.
I'd like to see you try. But also, I'm not gonna do that.
Good.
Knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door, you hear a voice from within. Come in.
I open the door with my giant hands.
Rule dexterity.
I take 2 fingers.
The house is a mimic.
Yeah. Come in.
I would have been dead knocking.
Yeah. The inside of the cottage features
Just like,
Yeet.
uh-oh.
No, go ahead.
No, like the just. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Like
My hand stuck
you
to the
retrieve
door.
your hand and it's just like a sticky like. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Just like door
Bye,
frame
guys.
gross teeth and it's just like.
Wow,
No!
That's just dead instantly.
Like the outside of the house of the cottage just kind of flakes off and it's just death house. Oh no!
Oh jeez.
Well,
Oh, I always want to come back here. Is this what you were gonna start? No, this is nice. Oh my god!
well, it's pretty cool.
The inside of the cottage features a kitchen and a workshop on the first floor, with a wooden ladder leading to the second floor loft, which has several beds ready for guests and a book cabinet lined with various tomes. As you, yeah,
I just said, alright.
as you make your way in, you see that Anna Kreshkov, the Burgermeister's mistress. Where is she? is at alchemy table. She's busying herself with making various remedies, and well, her husband doesn't seem to be in currently. How can I help you?
We, I believe, are looking for something to cure this man's madness.
What is
I point
that
to Slink
thing?
Bob.
Yeah.
I believe you call him a Mongol.
Oh, gods. It's hideous.
Oh yeah, there's hundreds of them on the hill.
Oh.
Yep.
Man, just not gonna glaze it over, eh? Is it
Don't worry.
friendly?
I tend
Sometimes.
to Spike Bob.
He's just walking around cross-eyed with a shiv out.
Yeah, sorry.
Most people would like.
He really likes his shiv. It's a Kingslayer, in fact. He killed a king with it.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
right. And this is all part of his madness, right?
Yeah.
No, he actually killed the king with his own dagger.
Ah.
It's pretty much part of his madness. He thought he
Man,
was a king.
diplomacy's not your thing, eh, D'Artagnan?
What are we diplomating for? We want to cure the issue at hand. This is the issue.
To make
Ah.
it so that she's not going to get stabbed by Spike Bob.
Yeah, something about self-preservation. Could we take away his Kingslayer?
Hey,
I
Spike
can-
Bob, can I borrow it?
Why? You give,
Just to.
I take,
yeah.
yes.
I'll give
Do
it back
we
to you
have
in like
anything?
10
I
seconds.
I give him some. I give him.
I give him a book off the shelf.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anna's like, okay, which book are you grabbing? Let's see here.
Hopefully not a good one.
Okay. You grab a book, it says Rudolf von Richten's Guide to Firearms. It is a thick book with like fancy lettering, and he just looks at it like, ooh, salivating. Do you give it to him?
Don't drool in the book.
I
Give me
won't
the
chew.
shank.
Just chew. Yum yum.
You.
Don't
Ah.
chew on the book either.
What do you want to do? Read it? Like fucking get about your half moons as well while I'm at it. And my eyesight sounds not good.
Look at these cool pictures. Look at that gun.
Ooh.
Look at that gun, Spike Bob. Look at that. Is that
If-
cool?
It's like Kingslayer, but bigger. This one has.
Take the dagger from him quickly.
This one has.
I take the dagger. I roll
This-
for dex.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna keep showing him pictures in the book.
20.
Nice. Yeah, you go ahead and you take away Kingslayer, and he's like,
Ooh. This one has
just gonna
two
keep
barrels. You can slay two kings. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep showing him pictures in the background.
sweet. Okay, fair enough. Anna approaches like, okay, so what's wrong with him aside from his looks?
Madness, Anna. Is it not clear by now?
I suppose I could craft some form of Valium.
Make two if you can.
Sure. Anything
Try
for you.
using those flakes of gold stuff we gave you.
Oh, we
That
already
might
used
prove-
those. But I do have a concoction here using my herbs, and she reaches up and you can see like there's an area of like dried herbs and whatnot that she begins to kind of mash in her mortar. And how about half an hour of Takar being like, and this like fucking reading to a child.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and just go to sleep. Anyways. Just like Spike Bob on your lap and you're like with your half moon glasses and you're like, and then
His
Yeah.
glasses. Look at that! Look at that gun. How
Yeah.
many kings could slay that one?
Ooh.
After
Yo,
about half an
what-
hour,
what-
she procures you a vial of this stuff. I'm just gonna post in general. La 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 la. There you go. That should do it. It's Valium. Calms the nerves. I use it all the time on those with anxiety, and there's enough in this bottle for 2 doses, as requested.
Hey, Takar, look what we got.
Give some to Blank Bob. Spike Bob, you thirsty?
Oh,
Please,
fuck
Bob.
yeah. Look, it's been years.
What
Yeah,
is
give him one of the
hydration?
Ooh, is this White Claw?
Probably.
Yum, 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 yum. He drinks one dose of the potion, kind of chugging it down. And he makes a charisma saving throw. Alright, cool.
It's acid.
Oh, cool, look at
Is it
that.
charisma or
Fucking,
constitution?
That's Constitution.
it's charisma. But it's probably gonna be as ass. Yeah.
Oh, it's worse! Oh no.
So you just kind of see Spike Bob, like his eyes droop down and his face relaxes, and he almost drops the battle, but you manage to catch it from his hand, and he just kind of like goes limp, conscious but absolutely limp, and he just like starts to drool from the corner of his mouth, and he's just like,
Is he fucking brain dead?
What happened?
it's Valium. Told you.
But like, is he good?
I think so.
Takar, does he look good?
I mean, his heart is beating.
Can
he move?
He has a pulse. You go to like
Spike
lift his wrist, and then like let it go, and just kind of like limply drops.
I think he's just like high as fuck.
Yeah, that's what Valium does.
Oh, it doesn't cure madness?
Well, the effect's not temporary. I don't think anything of my magnitude will cure madness. I would have some who have some pretty strong stuff, or magic, but I possess neither.
Yeah. Anna,
Yeah,
do you guys have a garden?
yeah.
Could I attempt to summon some plants that could assist us?
If you have the power to, just don't ruin what I already have.
I'll do it a ways away from what you have.
What are you trying to summon, D'Artagnan?
I'm
Slug?
gonna try to commune with Slug.
Can I reach here?
Also, what does it take?
Do you still have golden sap on your person?
I should have.
Did you
Yes.
not give it all to? Did you not give all
No,
vials
I
to?
gave them one vial
Then
to
you
the
should have some.
people.
Did you have one more on you? I believe.
I do have one more.
Yeah. So yeah. Pouring the contents of the vial on the ground, you may form a small patch of consecrated ground and use the gem. Mind you won't be able to use it for the rest of the session.
Yep.
As you do so, you see a small, glowing pearl bark tendril kind of sprout from the ground, and then a little budding flower blooms, and in its center is an eye.
Hi.
Familiar.
Blink.
Hey, Slug.
Blink back.
We could use your help here. We need some more sap.
Yeah.
If that
Can I,
can
like,
be arranged.
Push up more vines.
You see more vines wrap around your legs, D'Artagnan. Come to
Hello,
me.
darkness, my old friend.
Like, what are you trying to do, Trent?
Are they like big enough to get some sap out of if they cut it?
So, like, D'Artagnan, you see the eye blink, and like a tear, like,
Oh, okay.
sap just begins to stream out.
Yeah.
Enough for one more vial.
All right, I take the now empty vial.
Did you use golden sap to summon Slug just to get more sap?
Well, I figured this way. Now we have a spot in the town that will produce sap.
Fair enough. Okay. Noted.
I look up towards the abbey as the eyeball.
It's bad juju, Slug.
There's
There's a well there.
there's a glint in his eyes. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Bad juju.
Yes. Don't worry. Your consecrated area shall be safe here. This is a burger's mushroom garden.
You already see like
Keep trying.
vines slowly making their way toward the abbey, like underground. Like
Going towards that.
yeah.
Do try to be friendly to the town folk. They seem decent enough.
I just look at you.
Yep.
The fuck
Yeah,
do you
I
think I am?
A compassionate tree god. Suck.
Yes.
Yes.
Why would I hurt anybody? Get out of here. Fuck off. I
Hey.
go on the ground.
God, Jesus. God, whatever happened to him? Oh, he's so different now. Oh, boy. He's a god. Is he a tree? Is he a cobalt? Am I even alive anymore? What does it mean?
What is
What
real?
is life?
D'Artagnan just gets up and just kind of walks back, and he's like, "Got more stuff, boys."
What doth life?
You know what? No, I'll do that later.
Just add that to your inventory. You have one more dose of that.
All right, Valium. Yep, that's about right.
So
It's
that as you head back into the cottage, you will see the Splungmob is already animated, and he's like back to his normal self. He's like, "Don't like White Claw, icky.
Don't say that. White Claw's really good.
No, White Claw make me go limp and feel nothing. I
You
don't
know
know
how
feel
much I want
nothing."
to drink the last thing.
Anna, I've procured a spot in your garden. It will produce more of this sap. You can think of it as a favor. You can consecrate more ground with it to produce more of it. Granted. We will use this one, and I believe it will help us make a potion strong enough to possibly cure this
Oh.
poor creature.
Yes, Dimitri did mention his recent discoveries with the fluid. I'm glad we have a flowing source of it now. Thank you. See, this is how our communion works. Good for good. No coin.
Yes, I believe we have worked out quite an amount of favorable favors in this town.
Oh, I've heard of your soup kitchen. Quite generous.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
I
I
honestly,
didn't.
all I picture is just like, this rock will make the best soup ever. Everyone bring ingredients from your house and then pay me to eat the soup. That book? That was a great book.
We gave it away to everybody.
No, I know, but like,
But yeah, no, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I know only one other fine chemist who lives throughout the land who will be able to help you guys. I can prepare the catalyst, but I need some of her reagents to finish this Cure Madness potion. Are you familiar
Does she
with
have green
one?
teeth?
Yes.
Yes, we're familiar. Hence my color.
Oh, Granny.
Granny 2. Granny 2. Granny 1's bad.
What do you mean Granny 2? The hell's Granny 1?
She killed a bunch of children.
What a
Made
bitch.
it
Yep.
made
Oh
for
yeah,
children.
she's gonna get thrown into an oven.
Alright, well that's not Granny, that's evil. This one's Granny.
To summarize, she will make a catalyst in under an hour using the sap, but she needs a dose of magic to go into the sap additionally, weird magic, to cure something as strong as Indefinite Madness. Informs you of Jenny Greenteeth, you guys have already met her. Perhaps that's the point. I got to go right now, but I'll be back in literally half an hour. I just have to drop her off.
Okay, I'm gonna
Nearby.
pee and grab some food.
Okay. I'm gonna actually grab some food on the way too, because I haven't eaten anything today. But this is fun. If you guys have if Sparrow has any questions about anyone he missed, you guys can fill in the blanks if I didn't already.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I come back, we can do some White Claw.
Yay, White Claw.
Yay, White Claw!
Wait a second.
What?
Wrong White Claw. Why'd you close it, Hunter?
He's gonna be gone for half an hour.
So you can still leave it.
Oh my
What
god,
if I wanna
Hunter,
play a
why
game?
you like this, Hunter? Why you so fucking
What's wrong with me closing it?
Nothing.
Why you
We're
press
just chewing our ass, you chapless ass.
Alright, okay, I'll be back too.
I don't like it when people chew
Also,
my
I like how I used the exact same picture for Anna's Valium as I did for Mirslav's Pale Tincture. So, 50% chance I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'll put this thing out of its misery. Yeah, here you go. 38 fucking poison damage.
Split.
Alright.
Have a safe drive.